didn't.
Basic thought he was gonna get away with calling Screwless a spy.
No, yeah, Basic plays an aggressive Merlin every time. I hate it.
Every time, dude. Every time.
Pretty much.
You just gotta win, dude. On the first 3 rounds, if you're Merlin, if your team wins first 3 rounds, it's a win in the book.
I mean, the thing is, you cannot spy Zorak. Never. You can spy me all you want and be
He
Percival.
spied all 3 members
But
of the
you
red
can't-
team.
You cannot spy Zorak. Yeah, he spied all 3, and then did he approve Viri at some point?
He unrejected Viri.
Yeah, but did he? No, but but did he approve after? Like, didn't he repick it or no? Or did he just slam clean?
He
I
slammed
slammed
clean.
clean.
Oh, like a.
Are you playing again, Basic?
Like a fucking joke.
I'm done. I'm gonna go play AOE. GG's.
All right, starting. GG's.
Like a
Okay.
freaking joke.
Man.
Oh man! All right, so Zorak, you see what not to do as Merlin whenever you're Merlin.
Yeah. You don't talk too much if you're Merlin.
I mean, you can talk, but you can't talk. You can't talk like Basic.
Just don't play like Basic. You have to be more subtle.
My goodness, you have to play. You have to find some middle ground between a normal human being and what Viri did as Merlin the other game. I don't know if you saw that one. Because I thought Viri was a freaking spy and he was Merlin.
Yeah, if you're Merlin, you kind of want to like make some bad decisions so that the Reds have a hard time. Like, if they review your vote history and it's just like perfect voting and perfect picking, they're like, okay, it's probably that guy.
The thing about being Merlin is you want to, there's some framing you have to do. So you want to make someone else look like Merlin. Usually Percival, and you'll usually figure out who Percival is maybe towards the middle of the game, because Percival can see you and one other person as Merlin.
Right. But for now, just go ahead and put you and me on this first mission, and we'll pass Blue. What's up?
Also,
microphone.
the hammer, the person with the star next to their name is
Shiro.
no, convinced him way too easily.
Oh wait. What? Huh? You said the person with the hammer is what?
The person with the hammer.
The hammer stuff.
Personally, I like to put people with the hammer inside the mission because they have a little bit of extra power. But
Oh yeah. They like you call that hammer bribing.
Oh, Cake. Yeah, I do that a lot.
So what if you have like 2 people, one's blue, one's red, and then the mission gets approved?
The red person can choose to either pass it or fail it, right? Like if they want to hide and look like they're good, they could pass it. If they want to fail it, they can fail it. The blue person can never fail a mission.
Okay.
The teacher.
Does that answer the question?
And so failing a mission is good for red people?
That's right.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you don't.
Passing a
you don't-
mission is also good for red people. It's kind of contextual, I guess. But the first team to like the blues have to pass 3 missions to win, the reds have to fail 3 missions to win.
Okay.
And then in the middle, that's the number of people that are going to be on the mission. So right now we're doing mission 1, so you see there's a 2 and there's 2 people proposed. After that one, we'll have to add 3 people, then 4, and then 3, and then 4.
Yeah. I feel like this game is supposed to have like a bunch of like art and like story behind it, and I'm just like seeing a bunch of check boxes and red and green colors.
Not much story. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think in
Just trying to topple the government. Oh yeah.
and you probably want to vote to approve on this since it's
yeah, we
This
have
is
to
it.
vote approve.
Never reject the hammer.
Yeah, he's on it.
Never reject the hammer unless you're red, and then reject it every time.
Sure.
Shh.
Okay, so the blues got 1 success.
Typically, we won't see a failure on that first mission,
Mhm.
even if there's a red on it.
Especially if I'm red.
Because it can be
But,
one of the 2 that failed it.
But
Do
I'm
you
Yeah.
know
not.
who failed it?
because it's
no,
it's a it's a 4 versus 2 game, and the table being able to identify 1 red out of 2 people, like for reds, it's very hard for them to win after that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you're more likely to see a failure because they can mask it within 3 people.
One
But what
day
you
one of
do
the 6
is
player
you
games is
pick-
going to be amazing.
You pick the 2 people from the first mission, you and Shiro, and then you put me, and then we pass it.
But if you don't pass it,
But I'm going to, and I'm telling you that I'm going to.
okay. But what if Shiro doesn't pass it now?
We have reason to trust Shiro thus far because he didn't fail mission 1.
Okay, and then Not Very wanted to pass it last time, but if he doesn't pass it this time,
We have Viri off approving Cake and Shiro, right? Like you see how Viri on mission 1.3, so the 3rd column over, he approved a mission that he wasn't on, saying that he trusts Cake and Shiro, which indicates either like a blue power roll or a red, right? Like why would you be off unless you have extra info?
Okay. I said squarely.
alright, you lied to me, Screw. I can't trust you.
Why?
It didn't get approved.
No, he approved
It's
it.
it's kind of confusing because when we say approve and etc., there's 2 different things we're talking about. We're talking about approving those people to be the government, and then if it gets approved, then you're approving or rejecting the mission itself, like the actual.
it's
Succeeding or
still-
failing the mission.
Yeah, it's still
Succeed
it
and
still
fail.
takes-
Sorry, that's what I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, it still takes one more person that didn't get picked to vote approve for it to pass all the way.
I'm saying if that team of us 3 got approved, I would succeed the mission, and it would be a blue that we played. But we've got to convince Cake, Renmilia, or Viri to off approve. So Viri, you like Shiro and Cake. So you don't like myself and Zorak?
I like Renmilia. I'm.
So
There,
you
there
like
are 3 people. I'm like maybe like 50, 60, 70% sure about you, but like there's really not much to there's really not
well,
much to go on,
if
so.
you're saying that are you playing with vote history?
No.
Okay, well, you probably should, because if you're saying that you like Renmilia in mission 1.3, you off approved Shiro and Cake. So if you like yourself, Shiro, Renmilia, and Cake, that leaves you thinking Zorak and I are the 2 reds. And you just said that you think I'm probably good. So you think there's 5 blues and 1 red?
I think the blues are Cake, Renmilia, Viri, and Shiro.
I think I'm gonna go with the people
That sounds very wrong.
Viri did
sir.
not approve of.
That sounds very wrong, sir.
These are the 3 people that
Those
rejected
actually This
1.3.
actually look very wrong because you wouldn't put 2 reds on the same team.
Okay, so these are the. So we rejected 1.3, which means
Yes, these are the
pass
rejectors
this.
of 1.3. Yes, I think so, because Viri off approving 1.3 is suspicious to begin with, and then Viri says that he likes Ranmilia, and then he says he thinks he likes me. That's too many people to like. So he's,
Oh
you know.
shit!
Yeah, I feel like Very said he doesn't like this, and then he approved it.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
Fury.
one person
Yeah.
failed it.
So
Ranmilia-
Very off approving. Well,
I think
So-
Very
so
outed
it's so-
himself as a
it
spy
would have to
pretty
be
early
Ranmilia,
on.
because Viri didn't. Viri verbally said that he likes Ranmilia when I was asking about his 1.3. Right? If you recount a moment ago, he said, "I like Ranmilia," which started that whole line of thinking for me. So that points me to Viri and Ranmilia as my highlights for now.
No, no. There's one spy in Zorak and Screws.
I think Renmilia is good, but
Of course
Yeah,
you do.
and I wouldn't say
agree
I
with
wouldn't
Shiro.
say.
I was already thinking there was a red in Zorak Screw Loose.
So if we,
You should
it
reject
could
this.
be Screw Loose or Renmilia. If it's Renmilia, then if we approve this, this
So
is going
Zorak
to
should
fail again.
approve if
Maybe Ranmilia could pass
if
it.
he thinks that's everyone in this rifles or that have rifles, if you think that all of them are blue, then you should accept. If you think there is at least one red in that, you should reject.
Okay. It's a 50-50 shot from what I know.
For the most part, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think
Let's see what happens.
no, bad. Ah, it passes. That doesn't mean that there's not a red in the team. A red could pass that mission to lay low, right, or to look good.
Pick
Yeah.
any of those
Why?
three.
You could be talking a big game.
Pick any of those
It'll be-
three. All right, so we need Cake to approve that shit.
Oh,
Damn,
mission
Cake,
4 only has 3.
Cake insta approves. I like it. I like
Yeah, Cake insta approves because Cake is Merlin.
All right, I think it was Rand that time.
I think it's Cake. Cake
Cake.
picks the perfect team in 3.1.
Out of 4. Yeah. I think Cake's a good choice.
Cake picks Shiro in 1.3.
But
Cake
could
approves
could-
Ranmilia. Picks the perfect team.
could Cake be following someone though? Could Cake be following Sorak?
Let's take a look. So Zorak picks me, which immediately is wrong. So Cake would then think that Zorak is Morgana, right?
Hmm.
Seeing a potential Merlin pick another. No. Okay, so if Zorak is Merlin, Cake sees Zorak pick me. So then Cake should trust me, and Cake doesn't pick me and doesn't pick Zorak in 1.3. If Cake was Percival to Zorak's Merlin, I would think that 1.3 Cake would pick one of us. And he has an excuse to do it because we were put up twice, like as people are
Yeah,
put
I
up.
think Cake's a solid choice. Go for
All
it.
right. Oh my god. Oh my god.
it. I avoided both.
Well done.
Yeah, on picking a Merlin as Percival in Mission 1 probably isn't the best idea.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I set up clean mission 1, guys. Come on.
I thought you were Merlin for that,
That,
Shiro.
those are my initial blue, named blue impressions.
As soon as Veri said he likes Ranmilia, I was like, okay, I know who's Merlin.
Oh right.
Oh
yeah.
shit, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. I didn't really have to do anything that game. Cake and Zorak and what was up.
I didn't know anything. I was just clicking buttons.